With this problem, we're being asked to find the horizontal tangent of this function. So I'm going to start this problem by graphing this function. So I'm putting it into Desmos, and it looks like this. And so I am thinking that I have a horizontal tangent right down here. Oh, and that'll be the point -1, -2. And I have another horizontal tangent. Looks like I have a horizontal tangent at the origin. And it looks like I have a horizontal tangent right up here at the point 1, 2. And so this is kind of a symmetric function. So I'm just kind of trying to get an idea of how many horizontal tangents I think I'm going to have and where they might be. But we know we have to do this with algebra. So the derivative is the slope of the tangent is the rate of change. So I need to start with, let's find the derivative of this function. So f prime of x equals 15x squared minus 15x to the 4th. Okay, that's pretty good. So I'm going to simplify that. And I'm going to make that, I can take out a 15x squared from this. So 15x squared times 1 minus x squared. And if I'm trying to find out the horizontal tangent, I know that a horizontal tangent has a slope of 0. So I'm going to set the derivative, which is the same as the slope of the tangent, equal to 0. So to solve this, I'm going to do a little bit more factoring here. So I have 15x squared times, and I'm looking at this, and I think this is 1 plus x, 1 minus x, factoring this into those two pieces right there. So you got to be pretty decent at your factoring. And so that is telling me that one of the places this is 0 is where x squared equals 0, because that would make this equal to 0, and anything times 0 is 0. And I go 1 plus x equals 0. What would make that 0? And that would be x equals -1. And then for this one, I go 1 minus x equals 0. And that would be -x equals -1. So x equals +1. And if I kind of go back to my graph here, I could see that I have one of those points was going to be at -1, where x equals -1. One was going to be at 0, and one was going to be at +1. So I'm feeling pretty good about my answer so far. And in fact, as I'm reading the problem, when it says find the horizontal tangents, I mean, I think they're asking me what x values are the horizontal tangents. And so we know that the horizontal tangents are at -1, 0, and 1. And that is the answer to the problem.